Hello, Virgos. Welcome to your reading for the period of June 15th to June 21st. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. If you're watching this in YouTube, click the link below. It will take you to your weekly extra where we will go over your love, your career, your finances, and your health. So let's get started with your reading. We're starting off here, and what I'm kind of getting from this, so we have the Tower card in the upright with the Four of Swords in reverse. And what I immediately got from this, there's a huge change or you came out of prior to the week of June 15th. You can fight it all you want, but it's pretty much inevitable. So, or you tried to fight it, because we're talking in the previous energies, and it depends on when you see this, of course. It could be happening now if you see this video earlier. But so, you might have tried to fight it, but it's inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it. So really what you should have done is kind of like fold it into its evolution if you didn't kind of do so, because the old ways weren't working for you. They weren't useful. They were burning you out, and attempting to cling to them just isn't going to work out. And that's what I feel was going on. So things were falling apart. I always, you might have heard this from me before. When it comes to the Tower card, I liken it to a sandcastle, and you're building it, and the one side starts to fall down. So you try to prop that up, and then the other side falls down, and you're like this, and then like a huge wave comes and takes the whole damn thing out. And you're like, oh my God, right? And then you don't have any choice but to rebuild it. So a lot of times we think we have control over things that we really don't. And sometimes something drastic has to happen in order for us to actually see that. And I think that's the case here. You're clinging, you don't want things to change. A lot of times you guys aren't creatures of change, you're creatures of habit. So I can totally get that and understand that. But sometimes you expend more energy trying to avoid change than if you just kind of fold into it, so to speak. The energies for the week of July 15th, we have the Judgment card in the upright with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So here we have, after this happens, you have an awakening, and then you have a clearer objective. So you start to see of why this had to actually have to happen, or had to happen. And the change that comes about is actually change for the better, but it's not going to come overnight. It's going to take time to regain stability. So you're really going to have to be patient. So while you're kind of seeing a glimpse of where you're going and kind of having an aha moment, like, oh, okay, now I see the choice, that I need to make, and I see it clearly, and I see the step that I need to make, it's not going to come about quickly, okay? So Five of Pentacles or reverse is coming out of a struggle, coming out of a difficult time, but it's taking a while to get to the final outcome. And it's also kind of re-examining everything along the way. So you're going to have a lot of discoveries along the way during that week, okay? And as we move out, or we transition out of the week of June 15th, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Justice card in reverse. So even though you're having this, whole awakening and everything going on, there's still a part of you that's not facing the reality of it, or you're denying it, or you're avoiding the occurrence that happened back here, and then misjudging yourself based on these actions. So based on what you did or what you didn't do, and you're misjudging or not judging the situation or your actions correctly, okay? Make sure you kind of focus on the present and do what you can to restore balance and move forward. Don't kind of get all caught up like on what coulda, shoulda, whatever happened, because I feel like that's what you're doing. And then that's just, it causes confusion, and it causes you not to have clarity, can stir up some drama or what have you. So just what's done is done, kind of happened the way it did. Something kind of came out of it as a result. So embrace that and kind of work with that, because that's really all you kind of have to work with at this time. Also, with the Justice card here, which is the card of Libra, if that resonates. I know you all like to hear that. Otherwise, that's kind of what I have for you all. Make sure, if this resonated, you send me an email for a personal reading. Click on the link below, which will take you to the weekly extra for your love, career, your finances, and health. Check out my playlist in YouTube. My 2020 Sun Moon predictions are in there. What is your ideal career is in there. What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign, which I continue to work on. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.